Hello my dear students, I hope you all are very fine. Today we are going to discuss preventing pollution. In the previous videos we have discussed a lot of type of pollution. We have discussed water pollution, air pollution, land pollution, and we have also discussed what are the causes and effects of that. Okay, but some of the ways or some of the process are there which can reduce the air pollution, water pollution and the other pollution. Okay, simply we can reduce the pollution. We don't have the control over the natural phenomena like volcano. If the volcano is getting erupted, we cannot stop that. Why? Because it is the natural phenomena. We cannot stop the natural fire in the forest. Okay, because we are not having any control over there. But we have a lot of solution regarding this pollution. We can do a lot of things which will reduce the pollution to the large extent. So in this video we are going to discuss a lot of ways that will reduce the pollution. So let's start this video. First of all, you can start from your home and from your neighborhood. That is, do not throw garbage near your house or in your neighbor, because there you are living, that is your surrounding. If you are throwing the garbage near your house or the neighbor, what will happen? They will start rotting. Okay, and when they start rotting, the harmful gases like methane used to release and they will go and mix into your air. So when you will breathe in that air, you will be affected from that. Okay, secondly, if you are throwing your garbage like this, okay, and the rain is there, it is raining, so with the rain water it can flow and finally it will clog the drains and the other places. Okay, and finally it will go to the water bodies. So whatever you are doing at your home, it is also very important. So the first step you can start from your home. So what is the way of throwing the garbage? The correct way is to dispose these things at the correct place. If you are outside in the park, in the playground, everywhere you can find the dustbin. Our government has provided the dustbin at each and every places. So you should use of that. Okay, if you are having garbage, you are drinking anything, you are eating anything, so all the wrappers you should throw in the dustbin. Okay, and in the house also you should throw all the garbage in the dustbin so that it can reach to the proper place. At the last you can dispose, or the person who is responsible for cleaning of the city can dispose these garbage at the correct place, isn't it? So I am sure you are going to follow this first step. The second, we should not throw chemicals, oils, paint and medicines in the drains or toilets. Why? Because you all are knowing all the domestic water, okay, that we are using, it all are going into the drains, and the water from the drains is finally going to the lakes and the rivers. If we are throwing these chemicals in our home, then finally it will reach to the lake and a river, and that will affect the water and the aquatic life. Okay, so don't think if I am throwing in my toilet, I am throwing in my drain, so it will not affect the environment. Definitely, because you are also the part of the environment now. So your single step, your small step to pollute the environment can affect to the large extent. So please don't follow these steps. Okay, throw all the thing wherever the correct place for this. Okay, next is dirty water from the homes and the factories should be treated before releasing into rivers. Okay, now we cannot stop the dirty water to go into the water bodies, but what we can do, we can treat that water before reaching to the lake and rivers. Okay, if insoluble impurities are there like polythene, twigs or paper or any garbage which is not soluble in the water, first of all that should be separated. Okay, second thing, if it is having the chemicals or the harmful gases which is released by the factory, it should be treated. Treated means I'm not saying the dirty water should be purified, no, but at least whatever is harmful substance, that should be separated from that dirty water now. So this is also very important. Whatever water is going from the houses or whatever water is coming from the factories, before reaching or falling to the water bodies, it should be cleaned, it should be treated, so that harmful substances at least can be removed. Okay, next is the farmers. Okay, farmers are growing the crops now, and that we are eating a lot of vegetable which is grown by the farmers. But do you know, if the farmers are using a lot of fertilizers, insecticides and pesticides, that vegetable is not at all good for us. Okay, because that all are absorbed and finally we are consuming that, and with the help of the vegetable, that chemicals are coming in our body also. So what is the next step is, if the farmers are growing the crops or vegetables, they should not use the fertilizers or insecticides on a large scale. Okay, because it will pollute not only the land, not only the water, but it will also affect our health. Okay, so what should we do? Because we have to grow more and more crops and vegetables, so instead of using fertilizers, what we should use manure. This is the natural way to grow the vegetables, okay, more and more, because these are natural. These manure are made up of the cow dung. Okay, second is compost. In the previous video I have discussed compost. Compost is made up of the natural things, okay, from the peels, from the vegetables, from the leaves. Okay, when they are rotting, they are converting into compost, which is increasing the fertility of the soil. So we can use that compost or manure instead of fertilizer, so that it will reduce the land pollution, and secondly it will also produce the healthy crops and vegetables that is fit for the human being and for the plants, for the animals also. Okay, so we should not use fertilizers more. Next is, we are using cars every day, and in our home we are cooking. Most of the time we are using the LPG cylinder. Okay, that is very common in the cities. But what happened nowadays, due to the Ujjwala, with the help of the Ujjwala Yojana, okay, our government is providing this LPG to each and every house in the villages also. Why? So that it will reduce the air pollution. Because if we are using coal and wood to cook our food, okay, that create a lot of dark smoke and fumes, and which is not at all good for the air. Okay, that's why our government is taking many steps, okay, to reduce the pollution. So we should at least follow that. So instead of coal and wood, we should use LPG. Okay, and when we are using the vehicles, instead of the petrol or diesel, we have to use CNG. If we are using CNG and LPG, then it will reduce the air pollution to the large extent. Okay, because petrol is a fuel and wood and coal is also fuel, and these fuels are creating a lot of dark and harmful fumes and smoke. Okay, so please, if you are having the car, please switch over the CNG. And I know you all are cooking your food on LPGs. Okay, if you are not doing, then please convey this message to your mother and switch over the LPG. Next, if we are going nearby of our area, suppose we are going to the market to bring the vegetables, that time if we are having car, but we should not use that car. Why? Because for a small distance we can walk over there, or we can use the cycle. Cycle is very good. Okay, why? Because it will keep you fit also, it will reduce your time also, and it will not pollute air. So this cycle is very good. Okay, if you are not having time and you have to reach to the market, okay, and you don't have to use the car, then the bicycle is the best option for that. So if you are going near your area, then don't use the vehicles which is creating pollution, okay, which is using petrol. Instead of that, you should use bicycle. Next is carpooling. What is the meaning of the carpooling? Many times we have seen, we are living in the same areas and we have to go to the same destination. Okay, suppose you are using the school bus now. School bus is carrying all the students who is living in that area. Suppose every student is coming with a different vehicle. Okay, student 1 is coming with the bike, student 2 is coming with the car, student 3 is coming with the scooty. Then what happened? All the 3 students are creating the air pollution. Instead of that, we should use one car or bus that carry all the person. So instead of the three vehicles, we are using one bus, so the level of the pollution will automatically reduce. So if we are going to the same destination, instead of many vehicles, we should use one vehicle. This is known as carpooling. So we have to switch over the carpooling to reduce the air pollution. Next is plastic bags clog the drains. Okay, plastic is not at all good in any of the condition. I have told you, it is the reason, it is the cause of the air pollution as well as soil pollution as well as water pollution. So we don't have to use polythene or polythene bag. Whenever you are seeing, please avoid that. Instead of that, you can use the jute bag or the bag which is made up of the cloth, because that is biodegradable, that is nature friendly, and it can decompose. Okay, so please carry your bag whenever you are going to the market. If you are going to purchase the vegetables, each vegetable you will get one polythene. Okay, and instead of that, if you are having the carry bag, all the vegetable, it will come to the carry bag and it will be used for the next time also. Okay, plastic you are using, one vegetable you are carrying and you are throwing the plastic, but bag you can use many times again and again, and it is also not harmful for the nature. So you should carry the bag, and instead of the plastic bag, you should use your own bag. The next is noisy machine should be run in the soundproof room. You all are knowing the noise pollution is the cause of the headache and many of the diseases like a hearing problem or loss of hearing problem, insomnia. So if the factory is having machine, we have to use the machine, and machine will create the noise. So what is the solution? We have to use the noisy machine in the soundproof room, so that the loud sound will not come out of that room. Okay, and it will reduce the noise pollution. If we are using chimney should be very tall. Okay, so that whatever fumes are releasing from that will go into the air, but at very height. Okay, so chimney should be very tall, and at the top of the chimney, what should be there? Filter should be there. Okay, so that the smoke and the gases can be filtered, and then after it will release into the air. Okay, so these are the some steps. And last and the very important, plant more and more trees. Okay, because you all are knowing one tree can reduce the pollution to the large extent. So one thing you can do, plant more and more trees. Okay, so I hope you all have understood how you can reduce the pollution, and I am very sure you are going to follow all these steps. Thank you for watching.